3.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days is to mad blood stir.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of the town, laughing his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws into the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot a jack in thy moody as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what to?
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why, or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is fun of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as addle as egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath weakened thy dog, and hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new double before Easter? With another for trying his new shoes for old Reuben, and yet thou wilt tutor me for quarreling?
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any maid should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple!
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good Dan, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You'll find me apt enough for that, sir, and give me the occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort! What dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort!
We talk here in a public manner. Either withdraw into some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze upon us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge, for no man's pleasure I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Marry go before to field, he'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage. To such a greeting, villain am I not. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love, and so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Alistoccata carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What must thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives, that I mean to make bold with God, and as you shall use me hereafter, drive eat the rest of the age. Will you pluck your sword out of this pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears, ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado.
Draw up, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince especially hath forbidden bandying in Verona street. Old Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Ugh! I am hurt. A plague o' both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and has nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Aye. A scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor wide as a church door. But 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant for this world. A plague o' both your houses. Zounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have it. Tell it to your houses.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stand with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the war, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt, back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain, away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the billet back again. That late thou gavest me for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that disconsort him here shall with him hence.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed. The prince will doom thee to death, if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murder, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. In the unlucky minutes of this fatal brawl, there lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh, my brother's child, oh, prince, oh, cousin, husband, oh, the blood is spilt of, oh, my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, that spoken fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take it to the unruly swift of Tybalt death to peace, but that he goes, with piercing still at bold Mercutio's breast, who all as hot turns deadly, point to point, and with martial scorn, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other hand it backs to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. And to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain. And, as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. That is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could kill but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the prince of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hates proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine that you shall repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to all pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. Else, when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence his body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.